you want to make any comments about your future plans?
My future plans is I'm not going anywhere. What that means, kind of in line with being content and confident despite not being successful in the race, is that I will be engaged on the issues that I care about, and I will continue to be supportive and block walking for candidates. I believe that the Democratic Party has the right answer for Texas and the United States as a whole. And so with that philosophy, doing everything that I can within my capacity to get good Democrats elected and advocate for the policies that are part of the platform so that ordinary Texans, ordinary Americans like myself can feel more secure in the direction of our society. And in line with that, keeping the door open to whatever that might lead to, right? I am open to running again for any office where I feel like I can make a difference. But one of the things I would want to be crystal clear on is that a necessary consideration or factor in that decision is where is the need, right? If the office holders across all the offices that I'm eligible to run for that I feel like I have something to offer are doing a bang-up job, then my role as an advocate in the community is to do everything I can to support them and make them successful. And so I come out of the campaign with no lingering bitterness. I feel like I still believe I was the better candidate, as naturally so, but I recognize my bias in that, and I'm here to deliver for society.
I see an analogy between those who are going out on the streets, going to protests or in whatever form they're doing this, wondering if the work they're doing is making a difference, and you running for office, and you didn't get past this step, but the opportunity that you had to put this message out that you just delivered here today, how many people did that influence?
Yeah, I think that's part of inherent to really seeing ourselves as part of a community, is that you stop being limited. It's natural to wonder, but you stop being limited by that question. You stop asking because you give up that right, that privilege, and you just do what a person in your position ought to do. And you just leave the determination of the final verdict of the issue to time and others, I guess.
Yeah. Now there's that one last question I ask every guest.
Right.
If someone is listening to this and they kind of feel the way you and I do about what's happening in our country and our state right now, and they want to act, how would where can they start?
Well, honestly, I think I might have said this last time too, is how you get started is within your immediate network. It's just having the conversations that need to be had, people that you have some cachet with and influence with, to not even change their minds, but to get them to open up to having the conversation. Because whether it's candidates or advocates, so much of the brick wall you run into is because people have closed off that issue from conversation. So if you can open that door, then you'll be tilling the ground for someone else to plant the seeds. If you want a more active role, jumping all the way to running for office, there are a number of candidate talent incubators out there. I wish the Democratic Party as one would do a better job of identifying and bring up new candidates in this. But I think there's a number of candidate talent development. The one I worked with a lot was New Politics, who recruits from people with service or volunteer backgrounds, Peace Corps, AmeriCorps, military.
Right.
So find the one that suits your demographic and try to test the water, get educated, talk to other people that have advised campaigns as maybe part of your second step once you've decided, I think I want to try to do this. And then I think there's a number of local community organizations that are doing tremendously important work. That just volunteer. It will be, if you're doing it right, it'll be somewhat sacrificial. That will cultivate in you the part of the network and the mindset that you need to be part of the solution as far as protecting our democracy and making a difference.
I think that's spectacular advice.
Yeah.
And I know, I hear some people, they want to jump straight to the answer that's going to solve all of our problems. And that is generally not how the way the world works. Yeah. Usually the way the world works is you find something you care about and you get involved, and then new opportunities open up.